What's up, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Welcome to your September tarot forecast. I feel like there is a lot happening in this spread. We have a lot of changes happening internally, I think. Pluto is a planet of death and rebirth, and for the last little while, he has been in your sign of Aquarius, helping you just experience a lot of change and really helping you level up because you're clearing a lot and that is allowing you more available space to expand, which is beautiful and helpful. But Pluto has just recently gone back into Capricorn. So I feel like this is touching on an old chapter, which to me feels like maybe from now, maybe even for the last few weeks, because Pluto has been on the edge of Capricorn and Aquarius for some time now. So on that edge, maybe you were noticing that a lot of old themes were still coming up, but you were still seeing the new opportunities. Maybe new doors were opening, new possibilities were sort of coming to mind for you, which is beautiful and helpful. But it's like you were more focused on the future and there was still a little bit of the past maybe overlapping. It could be showing up in people, projects, behaviors, maybe old self-limiting beliefs or limitations or whatever. But I feel like for some time, you've been more focused on the future and what you want to be doing next and excited about that. And then now that Pluto is sort of on that edge of Aquarius and Capricorn and has officially moved into Capricorn, he will be staying there until November, I don't know, mid-November, like around the 15th. So you really have from now until November, let's say 15th or so, to revisit people, projects, issues, ideas, things from the past, or to really wrap them up and drop them, surrender them, and let them go. And I feel like this is really important for you because whatever you will be moving through after November and really into 2025, you're going to notice that there's a lot of new doors opening. And for you to step into that, you need to really make sure that your energy is more light, if that makes sense. What's really interesting about this mix is that the first card was the Knight of Wands reverse, and I feel like that's an opportunity for you to pause. So maybe some of you have been moving forward in a direction you thought you really wanted to move in, and now you have this opportunity to pause and to think like, okay, is this 100% the direction I want to be moving towards? If not, you have an opportunity to pivot, which is really helpful, especially now because we're in Virgo season. We just had a Virgo new moon, like literally 2 days ago. This was a very helpful new moon because it's helping us pivot and shift something in our lives, a lot of things. It's also the last new moon before eclipse season. So eclipse season is going to bring a lot of rapid change. And in eclipse season, we don't set intentions and try to manifest and go through all the like magic stuff that we typically do under a new or a full moon. During eclipse season, we just let the magic happen itself because that is the result and the culmination of everything we've been working on for the last 6 months. So really, this is the last opportunity for you to set those intentions about whatever you want to pivot or whatever you want to release in your life so you have more available space for the next 6 months. So I would definitely be using this new moon energy. If you haven't, I'm going to tag it right here. You can watch the new moon workshop. You can pay whatever you want, but you should definitely watch it because like you've got a 10 of cups here reverse. Okay. So you're definitely closing out a chapter from the past. You have a 9 of wands here, which again, the 9 is almost the 10. So the 10 of cups reverse is like, you really are needing to process that something from the past is maybe not coming back. You've got the 6 of cups here though, so I do feel a little bit of nostalgia. With this 6 of cups, you could be feeling a little bit of like nostalgia about a situation, but I also feel like there's an opportunity here to reconcile something. maybe that situation from the past won't, ever happen again in the same way, but there's still an opportunity for you to maybe reconnect with the person from the past and solve an issue or have actual closure. Or if it's a collaboration or a project, I'm hearing for some of you, it'll be like a legal matter. This is an opportunity really for you to reconnect with a situation or a person from the past and to figure out how to solve it so that you can both move forward in a new direction. So that's really helpful. I feel like boundaries is a big one. Boundaries is a big one for this, and also figuring out how you want to budget your time, your energy, your money, maybe something about this person. Maybe you owe them money or they owe you money or whatever. But I feel like we need to move on because there's so many other things to talk about. I feel like this idea of the past still like haunting you and you feel like, it's like following me. It's like, okay, how do you wrap it up and close out that chapter so that you can move forward in a new direction? Okay, so if you have an opportunity to do that in any way from now until November 15th, I would strongly suggest that you do it because it'll be really helpful for you when you enter this next chapter because you'll have more available space to expand, etc. Okay? The next thing I want to talk about, you need to trust yourself. You need to trust whatever small intuitive voice in the back of your mind is telling you to do. It's like you've got this Ace of Wands and this Moon card here. You also have this Three of Wands reverse. You have a second ace here. It's an Ace of Swords. It's reversed. I feel like clarity right now is not on your side, if that makes sense. I feel like the things that will be your time and energy best spent is not stressing or getting all like anxious about the future, and you can't figure out this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing and like where are these resources going to come from or how is this going to happen. And it's like this stressful, like if you don't have a clear answer, the reason is because your attention should be on the past. Now, I just saw 444 on the clock. I don't want to suggest that you're just like, lost in the past. That's not what I'm talking about. I don't want you to obsess about everything that's happened in the past. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you could focus on one of two things, one of them being what's happening next, and you have no answers and no clarity, so you're just going to stress about it all the time. It's like, that's such a waste of your fucking energy. Instead, focus on option number 2, which is how can I look back and understand that some of these things I still need to wrap up. Some of these connections I still need to disconnect from. So maybe, and especially for some of you, like you've got friend groups, like some of them have to go. Like you have a 3 of Cups here reverse. This could be connected to work, I'm hearing for some of you as well, but there are people who are not as like, collaborative as you need them to be. It's like they're very difficult and you're like, why are we always having issues? Like you need to start actively avoiding those kinds of people. There are also people in your social group that they don't want you to change, because when you change and get healthier, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, maybe you just stop doing drugs or drinking or just gossiping or whatever it is. When you mature in a new way, let's say, if other people don't, then you really are like holding up a mirror to them and they're seeing that you're changing and they're not changing, and they feel really uncomfortable with that. So like they want to project onto you their limitations. They want to keep you stuck. So you're going to really notice this when you're just like out and about and something is happening with your social group and you're just like getting this internal feeling of like, ugh, ew, I don't like this. I don't know why you said that. I don't like how you like talk to people. I'm also hearing very clearly like someone, like you're going to be out like at a restaurant or something and the other person's just going to like, meh, to the server, and you're just going to be like, oh my God, like I can't spend my time with you. Like this is just, you're going to be like, why am I here? And it's like, or it's your own habits, maybe drinking or whatever it is. But like, there's this overall energy of you just feeling like, I'm so done with this. And now I also feel like a lot of you have already sort of decided that and moved forward in a new way that is helping you let that go. But now with Pluto retrograde back into Capricorn, it's really showing you cracks in your foundation. So maybe you've been trying to change something, or you've been actively changing something, which is beautiful. But with Pluto retrograding into Capricorn, it's like those old wounds, those old habits, those old impulses are going to be showing up. And remember, your first card is literally the Knight of Wands reversed. Like, I would say, don't allow those old impulses to just take over and control you. Like, you need to control those impulses, okay? We need to use this energy to pivot. I feel like a lot of you, with this Ace of Wands, this Moon card, this Three of Wands reverse, like, your plans are changing. Again, your strategy needs an update. I feel like you're gonna have a lot of new opportunities showing up, which is beautiful, because that Ace of Wands, it's not a cup, it's an Ace of Wands. That Ace of Wands is a new invitation for you to move forward in a new way and to take action, inspired, creative action towards something new. But with the Moon card here, it's not very clear. You don't know where you're going. So you need to trust your intuition. If you start to obsess about all of the question marks, stop and try to pause and figure out, okay, if I don't know where I'm going, what for sure do I want to surrender so I have more available space when I arrive wherever I'm going? I don't know where I'm going, but when I arrive, I will need more available space to expand. So what can I do now to make that space available? How can I pivot my life in a new way? You need to watch the new moon workshop. This is the last new moon before eclipse season. This is literally your last opportunity to plant the seeds and to ask for whatever you need for this next chapter. It could be new connections, new romance, new collaborations, but there will definitely be a strong energy on those Virgo things. So that means health, balance, your process, your behaviors, your day-to-day daily routines. Like, this is a really good time for you to, again, pivot, change gears, look in a new direction, and figure out what you can do next, okay? I'm gonna tag it right here. You can pay whatever you want. If you're still here, like, duh, it's because this is gonna help you. So go and watch the workshop. Watching the tarot is not enough. We need to do something with this energy, okay? So I love you, Aquarius. I'll see you very soon. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful, whatever you're experiencing. I really read them, and I am interested to see how you guys are navigating life right now. So let me know, and share this on your Instagram story. These are free. I show up literally every month for you. So, like, come on. These are free, okay? Support me back. Share it on your Instagram story. I'll see you very soon. Go watch the workshop, like, now.